Hello. Hi. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be today's video is going to be an idea that I've wanted to do for so long. I've watched all the girlies do it and I've wanted to do it, but I have kids. That is like my full excuse. I got kids and they already keep me up all night. Anyway, but I'm gonna do the 24-hour reading challenge. So basically what you do is you read for 24 hours. Some people read for 24 hours straight, and originally I wanted to do that, but like I said, I have a family and kids, so I'm gonna need some sleep. So I'm going to do the 24-hour challenge where you do a timer and you stop the timer whenever you sleep or you're not reading. So like if I go cook dinner or take a shower, I would stop the timer. So what time is it?
9:11.
So basically it's gonna go from 9 to 9, which is wild. Absolutely wild. Honestly, it's probably gonna go longer than 24 hours, honestly, because like I have stuff to do. I have kids. I'll just keep saying that. I have kids, so I just can't be reading genuinely for 24 hours. But I'm going to, even if I have to stay up till 2 a.m. tomorrow, we're gonna do 24 hours worth of reading. And we're gonna knock some books out because it's the end of May, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, May. And it would be awesome for me to get like 4 books in by the end of May. That would be like so good. My sweet little husband got me this little salted caramel espresso. Wasn't that so sweet? I didn't even ask him to do that. Let's try it. I'm about to pop it because it's already 9 o'clock. You'll hold it for me. And you need caffeine. Okay, let's try it. I really like these Black Rifle coffees. Do you? Wow, it's so good. It's also very strong, which I love. It has good caramel flavor too. You don't like it? Anyway, I think this is really good. These Black Rifle drinks are my favorite kind of like pre-made coffee. Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna show you guys kind of like my spread. I didn't really know what to read because I don't really have like any books that I like really want to read very badly. So this is my idea. I am like 50 pages into Alive and Wells by Bailey Hanna. So I think I'm gonna finish this first. And then Carly Fortune just came out with a new book. It's called This Summer Will Be Different. And I really want to read it because I'm not a summer girl. Like, I am not looking forward to the summer at all, but I want to be. I like want to get in the summer mood. So I figured why not read all 3 of these. So I have Every Summer After, Meet Me at the Lake, and This Summer Will Be Different. And I haven't read any of them. So this is kind of like what I plan on reading for this video, but I figured if I get tired of these for something different, I could go in with Powerless, because I believe the second one to this comes out next month, I want to say. So I do need to get this on my TBR, but we'll see. So if I get tired of romance, I can go for Powerless, and if I don't want fantasy romance, I can go for Too Late by Colleen Hoover. My bestie Lagan told me this was really good, so I think this is like a thriller, so I can do this if I don't want to read any of this. So I will not read all of these. I plan on just reading like the 3 Carly Fortune and then the one that I'm reading right now, but I'm gonna throw these in if I get tired of any of these. Okay, so that is my plan. I'm gonna start with Alive and Wells. Start with Alive and Wells because I am 50 pages in. And I'm gonna try to stay up till like 1, maybe 2, because when I get tired, I get tired. So I genuinely don't know. Wait, would I do stopwatch? I would do stopwatch, right? But when it gets to 24 hours. No, stop it. Okay. So, we're officially about to start the timer. And I'm going to sit down and read for 24 hours. Let's go. Let's go. Do you think I can do it, Sarah?
Never been to California, never been to LA, so I'll stay home and write these songs, pretend I'll make it someday. My friends are getting married, they're all settling down, so I'll lay here, watch the ceiling fan go round and round. And it's always gone too fast, like a trip to the beach or the life of James Dean. And it kills me to think I'm a voice.
Okay. I'm 53 minutes into this challenge. I'm struggling already. I'm very much tired. And I'm also only 70 pages in. I started on like 30 pages, so. But I have been being interrupted a lot because my daughter's a bit crazy right now. Anyways, I don't know why my camera like sucks at focusing. Anyways, I was gonna tell you guys that I was reading this chapter. Basically, I didn't even explain this book, but basically this is like a cowboy romance. It's called Wells Ranch. It's giving Chestnut Springs, if you've read the Chestnut Springs series, but basically we're following Cecilia, and she has an abusive ex-husband that she kind of runs away from in the middle of the night, and she ends up on this farm called Wells Ranch, and basically her boss is this guy named Austin, who's like a rancher, I guess you could say. He doesn't like to be called a cowboy, but he basically like takes care of cattle, and he owns this like his family owns this like whole ranch. Well, because she was being abused by her husband, she didn't bring any of her stuff really with her. Like, she had to go get a new phone and like boots and all kinds of stuff. So he took her to town to get her phone and stuff, and on the way out they stopped at the gas station, and he was like, do you want anything? And she was like, I have to say no because I don't want him to pay for things for me because he'll hold it over my head, because that's what her ex did. And so she said no, and he comes back out with two like slushies. He's like, one's Dr. Pepper, one's cream soda, and you could pick whatever one you want. I literally stopped what I was doing to tell Zach, because it's really just the little things, people. Like, it's like, why can't men read your mind like that? Like, why can't they, Zach? But you know what? I will give you props, because he went to the gas station tonight to get me ice, and he came back with the coffee and a double-decker oatmeal cream pie, which is my favorite. But like, you kind of did that, Zach. Now that I'm thinking about it, he kind of did that. Anyway, oh my god, I have 7%. I need to put my phone on the charger and start the timer back up, because I'm already tired and I'm over here wasting time, because I need to finish this at least one book tonight. Stay up till 2 a.m. Anyway.
I love the way you take it slow. You make this light inside me glow. You're the only one who knows me. Saturate me when I'm gray until all my colors show. I get lost in those hazy eyes. I'm in love with these lazy nights. So maybe we can stay
Okay, I'm talking quietly because it is 2 in the morning and I just finished Alive and Wells. 5-star read for me. I feel like I'll have more to say about it in the morning, but right now I'm trying not to be too loud, even though I'm not very tired. I did have an Alani Nu halfway through this book, so I am basically bouncing. I'm bouncing off the walls because I had a coffee and then I had an Alani Nu. So I could genuinely stay up and start another book, but it's 2 in the morning. So I don't know if I should get a couple hours of sleep and then get back to it, or stay up. Should I stay up? Maybe I'll stay up. I'll stay up till I get tired. So I think the plan is I'm gonna start every summer after until I get tired. Then I'll get a couple hours of sleep, wake up, continue reading. Okay, let's do it.
I love the way you take it slow. You make this light inside me glow. You're the only one who knows me. Saturate me when I'm gray until all my colors show. I get lost in those hazy eyes. I'm in love with these lazy nights. So maybe we can stay back, lay back here and enjoy the ride. I don't wanna feel the night. I just wanna chill under the northern lights with you, with you. I'll do whatever you want me to do. Sadie, you save me, keep me from floating away. Blue dream, baby, you leave me.
I'm almost 9 hours into this. How many hours do I have left?
Like,
5.
no, like 15.
I have 15 hours left. I am 74% of the way through Every Summer After. I'm not liking it that much, but I think I'm going to finish this one, read the next one. If I don't like the next one, then I'm going to move on to something else, because maybe this is just one that I don't like. But I'm actually going to stop the timer and go do something because I need to get out of my house. And then I'll just spend the rest of my whole entire night reading away. Realistically, I'll probably have to take this into tomorrow, to be honest, unless I just stay up all night tonight. But we're gonna do 24 hours of reading. We're gonna do it. Okay, I need to fix my hair. I finished. I also took a nap because I suck at this challenge. I have 11 hours, almost 11. What's 24 minus 11? 13? 13 hours left. I just finished my second book and it was absolutely horrible. I don't like it. I give it 2 stars. It wasn't like so bad that I had a DNF, but I think it was. I don't get what's special about it, if I'm being honest. I think it was very mediocre and like a typical second chance romance. So, my dilemma now is, do I move on to the second one, Meet Me at the Lake, or do I do a fantasy? What do you think?
Meet me at the
Fantasy?
lake. Do meet me at the lake.
Well, now I'm split.
Meet me at the lake.
What do I do?
Do meet me at the
Well,
lake.
that,
The Addie pick.
okay. I'll grab the 2 books and then I'll let Addie pick which one.
She'll touch the one. Wait,
Look,
What book?
back.
What are you thinking? Yeah, which one? I think she wants
Wow.
this. You like this one? Or you like this one?
It's stuck on the ceiling now.
Maddie, which one?
Hey.
It's stuck on the I tried blowing it from her. I tried blowing it from here and it got stuck on
Hi guys. Okay, it's a little while later. I made dinner, cleaned up a little bit. My kids are about to go to bed, so it's time for me to start my timer and get back into my reading challenge, which is going to take me realistically like 3 days to film because it's hard to do it with kids, a whole family. So anyway, I got this little candle going. It's from Bath and Body Works Almond Croissant, my new favorite candle. It's so yum. So I've got the candle going. I've actually got Crumble on the way for a little sweet treat. And I decided to start Meet Me at the Lake, even though, did I update you guys about Every Summer After? I don't remember, but hi. It wasn't my favorite Every Summer After, so I'm kind of wary. Why aren't you focusing? I'm a little bit wary of this, but oh my gosh. Is my camera good or what? Let's get in the light. Will that help? Okay, I'm a little bit wary about starting this one, but I decided I can DNF at any time. It doesn't matter how many books I get read in this 24 challenge. It's about, you know, reading for 24 hours straight. So if I don't like it, I can DNF and I can read Powerless. So that's what I'm going to do. This is actually the lowest rated book out of the whole 3 books that she's written. And that's not a great sign. But honestly, sometimes when people dislike stuff, sometimes I like it. So I'm not just going to go based off the Goodreads review. Also, I got this bookmark today. So cute. Anyways, so I think I'm gonna start this. I might do tandem reading with audio if I get too tired of physically reading, but hopefully I can do it. Hopefully I can get some hours in tonight because I still have 13 hours to go. Let me pull up my little timer and we will get started reading.
I love the way you take it slow. You make this light inside me glow. You're the only one who knows me. Saturate me when I'm gray until all my colors show. I get lost in those hazy eyes. I'm in love with these lazy nights. So maybe we can stay back, lay back here and enjoy the ride. I don't wanna feel the night. I just wanna chill under the northern lights.
Hey guys, okay, to be really real, I was gonna give up. Okay, let me get for real for a second. Okay, so like,
You're a single mom, the worst job.
literally, I'm about to really give you guys the tea. So like, I have the best of intentions. Also, don't look at my face. I have 1,000 pimples. I have the best of intentions. Like, I want to do things. I want to have a 24-hour reading challenge. I want to kill it. But realistically, I have 2 kids and I barely sleep as it is. So like, it's just been super hard to like get in time to read, if that makes sense. Like, I'm stopping my timer every 5 seconds because I need to cook breakfast, or I need to do laundry, or I need to wash the dishes, or I need to go to Target, or I just have things to do, and it's hard to not be stopping every 5 seconds, if that makes sense. So I was like, I'm gonna give up. I'm just gonna give up because I still have 10 hours left of the challenge, I believe. Where's my phone? Zach, if I've done 17 hours, how much do I have left?
I mean, you're doing what?
17 hours I did.
You need to do 24.
Yeah.
You got another 7 hours.
Okay. So I did 17 hours and I read 3 books. But I still have what, Zach? What'd you say?
7 hours.
7 hours left. And I've already been doing this challenge for 2 days. So it's just like, you know, but my husband, my sweet husband said, don't give up. You can do it. Who cares if it takes you 3 days? Which I think is really missing the point of the video. Like, I think you're supposed to try your hardest to get to the 24 hours and, like, barely sleep. But sleep is not my problem. The problem is, like, stopping to cook dinner, do the dishes, X, Y, and Z, you know? So, I just... Basically, I give up. I give up. But I'm still going to do 24 hours. It might just take me 2 more days, you know what I mean? So, I mean, realistically, I could stay up till 3 in the morning and knock this out, but I am having a beach day tomorrow with some friends and my family, so do I want to stay up till 3 in the morning and then get up at 6? No. I don't. And it's going to take me 3 days to do this challenge. 3 freaking days. So, my best tonight to read as long as I can, but 3 books is good enough for me. I read Alive and Wells, Every Summer After, and I have like a little bit of Meet Me at the Lake left. I would really love to get to... Sorry. Oh god, it's stuck behind all these books. I would really love to get to This Summer Will Be Different. I also got this book today, 7 Summers. But it will literally take me like forever. You know what? It'll take me over 24 hours to finish this, but I'm going to finish all the books that I said I was going to finish. Even if it takes me 2 more days. I'm going to finish this one, then we're going to get started on this one, and then the stinking video will be over, and I've read all of these cutie summer romance books. So, I hope you guys still subscribe to my channel, even though I freaking suck. But I attempted it, and it's all for the fun of it, right? It's all for the fun of it. So anyway, I'll start my timer. I was watching Mean Girls, but I guess I'll pause it and get to reading. Hi guys, it is the next day, I think. Yeah, I don't think I filmed today. Anyway, I didn't get a chance to finish my 24 hours yesterday, so I think I'm going to try to finish it tonight. I'm at like 18 hours right now, so I have about, Zach, what's quick math? 18 hours?
You've done 18 hours?
Yeah.
So you need 6 hours.
I have about 6 hours. And I think I can finish this probably tonight and then wrap up this 24-hour reading video, even though it wasn't really 24 hours. Anyways, I came on here to say that this book is amazing so far. I'm 40 pages in, and I love it so much more than the first 2. I feel like because the first one was her debut, it was like, okay. Meet Me at the Lake was way better to me, even though people didn't like that one. I thought it was still good. And then this one so far has been amazing. So basically I can already tell her writing is so much better. It's giving so much more of a beach read, like just the overall vibe. Sorry about all the background noise. Following from 2 different timelines, so like 5 years ago and then now. And 5 years ago, this girl went on vacation at her best friend's like beach house where she grew up, and She went to a restaurant and this guy was there like shucking oysters, and he basically started like flirting with her, and then they end up hooking up. But when after it's over, they start talking and they're like, she's like, oh, I'm only here for like a week. And he's like, oh, where are you staying? And she pulls up the address, and the address is the house that she's at. And he's like, that's my house. Are you sure? And she's like, yeah, my best friend is letting me stay here. And her best friend ends up being the brother. The guy ends up being her best friend's brother. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So basically, her best friend gave her these rules. It was like, eat your weight in oysters, leave the city behind, and don't fall in love with my brother, because apparently her old best friend fell in love with her brother and it ended really badly and she lost her best friend. So, also, I really love stories about friends, like best friends. I find them so, like, when there's like a good best friend story, I just really, really love that. But also, I think the guy in this book, I'm picturing him as Conrad from The Summer I Turned Pretty, even though his description's not really the same, but it's giving that beachy vibe, and he like reads, and it's so good. I'm just loving it so much. So anyway, I just thought I would update you guys on this. I'm gonna try to finish this tonight and then wrap this freaking video up, because it has been a long time. Anyways, my leg hurts. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna get back to reading. Okay, I'm back, but only because I wanted to read you guys something really quick on why I genuinely think her writing has gotten so much better. Anyways, I keep reading this to my husband because I just think it's so good, but I should probably read it to my camera. But anyways, this part right here just sent me. It says, his eyes meet mine for one brief moment. It's a drop of liquid turquoise, but I want the whole ocean. No, I tell myself, not one sip. That's so good. And then I just highlighted another part. It says, a few minutes later, I hear Bridget say quietly, it's nice that you two are friends. There's a long pause before Felix replies, friends, he says, sure. It's so good. It's so good. I'm only on chapter 6, so I'm eating it up. Eating it up. Anyways, let's get back to reading. Kind of want some ice cream. I wish I could get the Grandma McFlurry. Okay, hi guys. It has been a minute since I did my 24-hour reading challenge, and I actually ended up finishing all the books that I said I was going to. Even though it took me like 3 days to do so, I still hit my 24 hours. So anyways, I thought I would just go over everything I read really quickly. So firstly, I read Alive and Wells, and I think I told you guys I gave this 5 stars. This was so good. This book is following Cecilia, and she basically runs away from her husband who is abusive, and she goes to this cattle ranch and basically like gets a job, and she starts working there, and she finds the owner, or like he's not the owner but his family owns the ranch, and this is basically like their love story. And this was so good. I don't know if I'm just a huge fan of like cowboy romances or like country romances. It could be that, but I enjoy like every single one I've ever read, but this one was definitely really good. It also had like really deep and thrilling moments that I really enjoyed, so I gave this one 5 stars. That was the first book I read, and then I ended up reading Carly Fortune's books. This is not really like a series or anything, but I read them all together because I wanted to get in the summer mood, and she writes like summer romances, so I read Every Summer After. This was actually trash. I did not like this book. I don't get what the hype is about. Basically, we're doing like a second chance romance, and this is like following basically like 2 kids like back in the day and then their romance now, and I just didn't like the romance between the kids. I guess I just didn't connect with it. I didn't get it. I thought it was kind of cringe, to be honest, and I just didn't like it. So I gave that one 2 stars, I think, just because I finished it. It wasn't like the worst thing I ever read, but I just didn't like it. And then I read Meet Me by the Lake, which kind of matches my shirt. What a slay. This one was significantly better than Every Summer After. I give this one 3 stars. basically we're following, this is another second chance romance. And we're following Fern and Will, right? Is it Will? Yeah. And basically they meet like 10 years ago, and then they were supposed to meet up at her lake house that she lived at, and they never ended up doing that. But then she ends up owning this lake house, and he shows up again to help her with like the business side of it. And this is kind of like them falling back in love. And I liked this one significantly better than that one, but I still don't think it was like the best romance I ever read. So I think I gave it 3 or 4 stars, but it was good. It just wasn't like my favorite. And then This Summer Will Be Different, I ended up giving 5 freaking stars. I actually couldn't believe it when I was reading it. I was like, this is so good. I feel like Homegirl had to get like her writing together in these 2 books, and then this one, this little baby popped up. It's so good. So basically we're following Lucy and what's his name? Felix. So basically Lucy vacations in this town, Prince Edward Island, which I guess is in Canada, and she's at a restaurant and she ends up meeting Felix, and they end up hooking up. And the next morning they're like talking, and he's like, oh, are you like vacationing here? She's like, yeah, I'm staying at my best friend's house. She's back in the city, but she let me stay here. And he's like, oh really, where's it at? And she pulls up the address, and it ends up being the house that they're in right now. And he's like, your best friend wouldn't happen to be Bridget, would it? And she's like, yes. And so her best friend gave her 3 rules before she went on vacation. It was like, eat your weight in oysters, leave the city behind, and don't fall in love with my brother. And this is basically the book of her breaking the 3rd rule, and it was just so good. I felt the connection between the 2 of them so deeply, and there's airplanes. I'm very sorry for that. But yeah, I just thought it was amazing. The writing was so much better. I think I read you guys a couple parts of it where I was like screaming, but I ended up loving this one so much better. So that was basically my little reading challenge. Those were the books I read. I'm very happy to have read all of them, even though I would say these 2 are definitely my favorites, but I had a fun time. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you soon. I can't tell you when because I've been taking a break, but I'll see you soon. Bye guys.